to what? Our posh pants. Sort out the audio door. Trying. Trying. Like I say, some of it you don't get till you start the stream, and like what was working before, and you tweak something, and then it all goes to pot.
I'm too young to die.
Science.
You changed your name without Flop Tad? Yes, I did. Changed my name.
Oh yeah, we did this. So let's get into something here. So
can you hear Knight? What's up, dude? Can you guys hear me and then hear the
Grills Walensky? Right,
Is it too loud, Knight?
I might just be it because it's a long clip. But watch how much. Rochelle Walensky.
You changed your name? No. What? Where's the food, Lapapi? Lapapi, it's eaten. I have eaten the food.
Always does. Always comes through.
But is it really loud?
As I walked through, one of either you or Dr. Fauci were saying that the reason we're not saying that natural immunity is protective as is a vaccine, even though there's recent publications showing that 6 to 8 months out, 92% of those with natural immunity have T cells, B cells.
I saw a paper just yesterday, 15 months out, it's still good.
And antibodies that would be considered adequate to protect. And indeed, B cell continues to climb. That we don't have data. Now, in your response to Mr. Casey, you just mentioned that CDC has access to tens of thousands of EHRs. And I've been told that HHS or CDC has access to patient-identifiable data as to who tests positive. So I do that as a prologue. If we don't know that natural immunity confers protection against future infection, it's because we've decided not to look. Because I've learned that there is a cohort of people that we know have been previously infected.
We're watching
research showing that the triad of antibodies, T cells, and B cells are there.
My buddy on D-Live.
At 6 months out. So why have we not done the research showing that natural immunity?
His name's Kevin McCarran.
Yeah.
PhD in neuroscience.
Where's the testing for the?
And he just talks about the times, whatever it's happening. He's a great podcaster, guys. Friend of the channel, everyone. Kevin McCarran, PhD, in the house.
Texas, that they would not be mandating vaccines. Shout out to Texas Right to Know, and I hope she's well. I haven't spoken to her for a while.
Recurrent infection.
Yeah, thank you so much for allowing me to clarify this point because I understand the question. First of all, let me just reiterate that our current stand after reviewing 96 papers and a scientific brief on this issue is that everyone who's been previously infected should be vaccinated.
But that's not my question.
Right, agreed. So, and part of the challenge here is, as you know, the infection-induced immunity and the biases associated with retrospectively looking at the data. Several of those papers that we reviewed for that brief have demonstrated that the kind of disease that you had at the time you had it matters. Did you have disease a year and a half ago? Were you an older person?
Can I stop you for a second? We could do this prospectively. Because you know who is actually, apparently, I'm told you've got patient-identifiable data, and you would be able to say, okay, 6 months ago, we're going to start everybody infected within the last 6 months, and be able to follow their EHR prospectively.
Party in the ghetto, Kakashi, Public Enemy, Bolt. Right yeah, what's going on?
I like this dude. Don't know who he is, but
party in the ghetto. What's going on?
Need to be doing to grill this individual, and is going hard at it. This dude knows how to engage in public confrontation. The old Doc would have just I'd have rage quit. I'd have done a Jonathan and just said, can't take it, and just pulled the plug.
So one of the things that we have demonstrated in the scientific brief is that asymptomatic and mildly symptomatic people who might not present to their providers, might present to an urgent care clinic, who might not be recorded in their own EHR, likely have less robust protection than those who've been.
We've been trying to suppose that streams are being shared on sites like 4chan and Pol. Really? That's
I don't
hilarious.
think I could play.
The Zoomers are picking me up. Thank you, Zoomers.
That could be established prospectively if using the data that you have. And you could even say, if you had symptomatic infection, you don't need to be vaccinated. We would consider you immune. You don't have to be subjected to the mandate. But
if we had data that demonstrated a correlation of protection, Dr. Fauci already mentioned data that they're working on to look at correlation.
Wait, I'm just reading the chat. Love Yeshua says, I don't like the racism, but I do love dark coordinating scene. But thank you very much. Much appreciated. It all helps. All helps. It all goes into the rig. That's why I sound like I've got a booming voice.
Oh, God.
Just below that. I'm here for the casual racism and misogyny. Says I salute you, sir. DJ says I love the casual racism. What makes it? Look, man, life used to be funny, right? You used to be able to make jokes about all kinds of shit, but now you can't. Now you can't because there's topics you're not allowed to talk about, including your own natural immunity. Right? So where do we draw the line in the sand? So right now, I'm saying okay, the casual racism and misogyny, it's a bit of a throwaway item, right? It's what do you say? What the supermarkets do? A lost leader. It's a lost leader to get people to listen, right? To someone who can pick apart the science that they're pushing at you. But the fucking line in the sand is they're coming for your children. What bit do you not get about that? What bit do you not get about that these things are emergency use authorizations, okay? Or they're under emergency use authorization, and all you can see in them is fucking shite. Not magic space hydras, just detritus, grit, and all kinds of nasty stuff that is literally bad, toxic for your biology.
It was just feedback loop.
We'll look into that. There's literally on.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
I got it out first with respect. This is the way to do science right now. You get it out on video, people who are in it. But listen to the fucking weasel here. Just weasel around the simple question: how many people at CDC have been vaccinated? Just a rough figure, ballpark. A ballpark figure, please. CDC should have a good record of that, even if their records pertaining to patients and how they've fared over the 6 months since the guy wants to do a prospective study on those people. But no, in this case, it's always about the vaccine.
I am only here for the racism M9.
Hey.
Salute to you, sir.
I'm listening to Kevin McCarran.
Racism for you.
Of protection, not just in antibodies, but as you noted, in T-cell function as well. So if we were able to document a correlate of protection, we absolutely could prospectively
this paper
follow.
that I'm reading from NIH speaks that there is durable memory of the virus up to 8 months after infection in 95% of the people who recovered, including B cells, which continue to climb, T cells, and antibodies. And I'm also saying,
and also those that require natural immunity are going to have this wider repertoire. And I think Jonathan has made this brilliant case of just that the body doesn't use antibodies for its first line of defense against these highly variable RNA viruses, like corona-like viruses. And in effect, the antibody is there as a cleanup mechanism for picking up viral debris as the warfare against the immune system and the pathogen is ongoing. And this has to be looked at. Now, I still sit in the camp of the precautionary principle as don't play with fire here, because we know that the spike is synthetic.
Really bad lag. What's up, Ghoul?
Don't know, as everyone's focusing on the spike.
Tried it yesterday.
We don't know
FPP
what
won't work.
Have been done to the
man, I think they're gonna take out FPP then, dude.
In the virus itself.
Hi.
And the critical
doing solo squads and
the war started. It started
listening to podcasts all at the same time. Let's see how that goes. What up, Hishad? How are you?
You are stupid. I'm sure.
Solo squads, my guys. I love this airplane. What is this? This is cool. The Pioneer finish.
Some body armor and hunker down until the barrage had finished. And right now you're under barrage. And if you get taken out of the battle, there's someone who will be rubbing their hands at the fort that you spent all that money.
Maybe I should jump
on armaments and barrels of bullets, okay, and stocked up food. But to prove a point, you went round into woke shops and picked fights for people trying to sell cookies, wearing masks. So, like I say, you've got to, so don't let these people play you for mugs, okay? Fight smarter.
And you could do it clinically because we have data that's patient identifiable that we could go back and look and see if they were exposed. They could be in a hot spot like Louisiana where you know they're being exposed, and then you would see, not just by lab data, but empirically. I can tell you the American people
I was playing Minecraft. That sounds fun.
Like we're being willfully
I think you have to play earlier to FPP. Maybe this is way too late for FPP players to be on.
We're actively encouraging vaccination in all of our employees and doing a lot of education and outreach in order to get our agency fully vaccinated.
But the percent?
I don't have that for you today.
I'm told that 75, some north of 75% of CDC employees at headquarters are still working remotely. Is that?
Always comes through. She will not answer that direct question. She will not answer it. And that should tell you.
Your banners are not working. Right? No, if you shot, something's happening.
Institutions, okay?
I don't know what's
happening.
In the
United States, in the West, more so in the United States. And because they're targeting the United States, they have to break the United States.
I know. I'm sorry. That's a sin. Fuck, dude. Those are my favorite ever.
The next generation economies.
I'm sorry.
They're circular economies based on.
I love you.
Based on your activity.
I'll never ever eat the cookies like that again. I fixed my banners in the settings. Oh, I have to do that. How did you do it?
And you should be. I said that do not get angry. Look at Salty Cracker. Right, I think I'm funnier than Salty Cracker and more on point, and he's got 14,000 people watching him. Fuck him! And fuck Walensky. Fuck these people for just being so dishonest, calculatingly dishonest. Right, that shows a degree of sociopathy, bordering into psychopathy that should make you very, very uncomfortable, especially as these are the same people that are coming for your kids.
We are following regulations through HHS and the federal government.
No, that's not my question. I apologize to be rude.
Any reason I don't push your subscribe? I mean, it's there. I don't find Subscribestar that user-friendly, my end. I think there's people I've got a couple of Subscribestar donations. But yeah, it's nothing. Just I wanted. It would be nice just to aggregate it, and hopefully I can scare the air of censorship that I can keep a Patreon, and I know I know what Patreon are about, and I know they're scumbags too, but. To
all right, I made it.
Do this, right, and taking the risk. Look, I've lit my scientific career, set it up in flames, right, for just trying to get this information out into people that I care about. I don't care about the people in the institutions. I don't care about those that have sold out to the woke agenda. Fuck them. Fuck them all. I hope they all go down as their institutes implode. Right, and I hope a lot of jail sentences are handed out for those that kept quiet as they knew what was going on. I care about the people where I come from, my kith and kin, right? And the fact that I ended up in academia...
I'll just play first person. If it doesn't want to let me play first person, I'll just play TPP first person.
I want to...
Kush camping the entire game? No, I'm not going to camp the entire game. Watch me loot, man. I'm going to loot the entire game. I'm going to pick every gun out. I'll have every single weapon in this match.
We'll tiptoe around direct questions.
It's like going shopping. You're watching me going shopping.
Engage in double standards.
Yeah, I'll take
while
that.
They expect you to take the knee.
Maybe take the M16.
I don't. I
like that a lot more.
I can't sit by on that. Sorry.
But I'm asking a very straightforward question. I've been told that north of 75% of employees at CDC headquarters are working remotely. Is that correct?
Senator, I don't actually know that number off the top of my head.
When you look down the hallway, are there empty desks? Are over 50% of the desks empty?
Senator, I don't have the numbers off the top of my head. What I will tell you...
Fuck her. No,
Senator!
No, I don't mean... don't listen to a word that this woman says to you. Right? She's polished for being on TV. But look at that schnoz. Right, and remember that like the 5th of November always comes through.
the fuck?
Is that we're working with
the fuck,
There's a
dude?
recent GAO report that shows, and released in the last 2 weeks, that there's been no coordinated response from the federal government to get people back into work. Now, if there's any agency that, since we're teachers in Fulton County are back at work, that the case
Senator, please,
COVID
Senator.
in Fulton County is at its peak of 606. If what I've been told by someone who,
Yeah, if you guys want to play, look, you guys can play, but I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be all there. I'm just having fun.
Pharma companies give money to the CDC. It's a closed shop. Look, I've been in those environments. I've been at the.
I'm gonna do some parkour.
I've sat there with the big wigs from Medtronic.
Parkour! Oh, fuck!
All the medical device companies. Literally, I tried to warn them that the target that they're picking to go for.
I think I've already looted this place. God damn it!
Interventions.
Yep, I've been here.
Lethal. Literally lethal, but they don't care.
I'm really good at looting, guys.
Because they're already pushing it out and they're putting it in as a.
This is all I'm doing. Hey, friend. FNA, F Night, 3.
No one's giving me the assurance.
Play the game muted. Oh, that's actually hard. Yeah, I'm actually playing. I'm actually playing. This is me. This is me right now, live here on Omelette. Welcome, FNA. How you doing?
Essentially lethal pattern of stimulation.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'm not going to be doing much. I'm just going to be boring. No mic on.
Yeah, don't worry. We won't.
So yeah, you guys can play, but just don't be bored.
We've got money.
I warn you, heavy boredom is upon you if you play with me.
There's only so much you can watch of that, and watch these people, and choose a side. Which side you're going to choose?
You set you end game. I want to play with you, please. All right.
Pfizer grandkids probably wrote the soundtrack to Ted Ross for genocidal criminals. Ted Ross is a communist, yes. Genocidal maniac. Please tell me more lies. Testosterone, a typical warlord. California governor has gone missing, going on 12 days now after publicly taking.
Okay, so play the game and mute the squad.
Actually,
okay, got it.
Has anyone seen anything from Richard Dr. Fleming? He's gone completely quiet, and I don't know if there's been any public posts by him, but his.
All right, so who wants to play? Fijad.
His Skype. He's usually quite chatty on Skype with me, and suddenly
you lost. Yes, I did. So go ahead and add me, FDA.
Do the old experiments with the blood. And
I wanted to watch FPP. I know. I want to watch FPP too, dude. Let's see if it works. 523-771-5586 FNA 5586. Did you hear that? 523-771-5586. There it is, dude. One more time. 523-771-5586. You have just tuned in to the Public Enemy Kush Toffee channel. This is my channel. Running out of California. Having a great time. I'm muted. I'm not going to play with anyone talking. I'm just going to be here. And we are here listening to a podcast where the senator is being questioned. Mr. Knight, my man, are you going to play? Are you going to get on?
Anyway, they'll lie to you about
maybe what we could do, Knight, is I just follow you the whole time.
This is, but there was word going around that people from Moderna and Pfizer.
What happened to your banner? I don't know.
There are people
it sucks.
In the federal government that are exempt from taking the vaccines. That
I don't know what happened.
Was telling me that apparently lawyer types are exempt from taking the vaccines in Australia. You start coming out with it, and don't think it's going to stop because the Fifth Circuit turned around and put a jam in their way. It's not going to.
I'm eating at the moment. Maybe later. All right, sounds good.
Pass it through legally.
Do we get? That's it, right? No one else. Okay, let's go.
To ram it through. Okay, and there's going to be special classes of people who
come on, luck,
to sail through
lucky man,
while the lumpen proletariat are the ones that get
luck
pieces. So please keep that in mind. Let me get on because I've got loads of tabs and I actually had some science to do. So I don't know if this is a fucking deep fake. Someone might just be shitting me with this video and this link, right? But it's hilarious.
I need to get one of these one day.
It's true.
This Delta variant, it spreads faster, and it is in many cases reported to be much more serious in terms of its impact. And the vaccine will protect you from it. And here's how I know. Virtually every person who is in the hospital sick with COVID-19 right now.
Wait. Before we do that, lads, it's live. Man with crossbow. Shout out to the chat.
It's all about luck, man. Fuck!
It's not a crossbow. It's just a longbow. I mean, it's
Fuck!
symbolic more than anything.
This is the last one.
Say, try hitting anything with a longbow. It's actually impossible. Like,
Oh
you
my
need
god,
hundreds
are
of
you
hours of
kidding?
practice to
That's
hit anything
stupid,
beyond,
man.
Like 10 feet. But yeah, that's. I think that's a nothing burger.
Hi, Jacob.
Let's see. CDC is exempt. Yes, I know.
Over there. Nice. Try to get your money back. Try to get your money back.
I'm just telling you.
If you want,
how bad
it's up
the
to you.
Delta variant is. It's fucking dangerous. Okay, this thing that they've made.
All right. Let's try FEP.
Swarm is evolving.
And
I'm going to repeat that. Virtually, it's a fact. Virtually every person who is in the hospital right now, sick with COVID-19, is vaccinated. And even more, regrettably, virtually every person who has recently died from COVID-19 was vaccinated.
I want to come to kids.
Fuck these cappers!
yeah, fuck yeah, Marty, what's going on? You got the same thing 3 times in a row. It's bullshit.
Literally every
It's bullshit. It's a rigged game, man.
that we have recently been seeing was vaccinated. So it is time, and it is time to roll up your sleeves and get the shot.
Especially.
Look,
What
man,
the
really getting the
fuck?
latest Pre-on info. I will.
That sounds
I'm trying.
so weird. That
Bear
sounds
with
so
me.
weird.
There's many days of stuff to catch up with, but again, the people dying are the ones vaccinated, according to that silly slapper, and the
People dying are the ones that are vaccinated, everyone.
the CDC. Those who should be leading by example are still working remotely, and they're evading the question of who's.
I'll never
who's
get a
taken.
game in.
Something's not right here. You're allowed to ask these questions. Okay, there's nothing conspiratorial about it. You are allowed.
Have you ever seen a timer
a
that
citizen,
long? 11 minutes to get into a
maybe even as
match.
subject, if you're part of the Commonwealth,
Wow.
to ask these questions of those that have been voted into positions of authority.
What do I have?
They're there, they're public servants, and they have to respond to your questions. And you can keep trying to pin down.
What is this? What the hell am I doing?
But that's a losing battle, trust me. They will argue black is white.
Awesome. What was
To get
that?
what they want, to evade responsibility. But you still have the right to ask, and their evasion is enough of a point as well. So let's just listen to President Shit by Bunch.
What is this? What are we watching here?
You don't need it. This is another great reason to go get vaccinated. Now.
Now. Go do
Yes. The vaccines
Yes.
are about saving your life.
it. Oh,
but
God.
also the
Get
lives of the
vaccinated, why these vaccines are safe, why they can still kill you even if you are under the age of 27. We need to be clear and direct about our messaging.
What's this all about?
I mean, look, hang on a second.
Can I play? JC Jones? Yeah, you could play. Come on in, man. We're not going anywhere. We're not getting... Look, we have 11 minutes for the next match. I'm sure I could get you in here. No problem. Give me 1 second, JC Jones. Give me 1 second.
More like a gremlin in a wig by the day. Yeah, love you, Zoomers. We're here to corrupt your relationship with the authorities. We're trying. Kilo Sierra Alpha says he heard me on 4chan. Nice. Let's see. I'm never going back.
Add me, JC Jones. What's your name on PUBG?
I should be looking at this.
What level are you?
On Discord. But, see. Just cracker in the chat. Kevin, old brain damaged schizophrenic piece of shit. Maybe. But at least I don't have a severe case of spurgitis like you, Cracker. Salt is better than most, though. At least he gives hope and not the negative gloom and doom most channels provide. Yeah, and look, I try to wrap up the cynicism.
I'll never get a game in.
Humor, with not too many black pills, honk pills, and a message that you can get through this. Right, there's a way out of it. Right, stop engaging with the corporate world. You're gonna have to learn that, like the alcoholic has to learn to stop drinking. Every day is a new day and a new day of temptation for you to not engage with the corporation.
All right.
It can be done. It's
Damn
hard,
it! I just started.
It can be done, and like I say, it's easier for me because I live in an environment where I can't interact with the social system.
Let's double the time when someone joins.
Just because of the language barrier. And I've had enough run-in with the cops here. They just need to leave me alone, right? And that deal works out well for everyone, right? And my kids will do the fitting in, etc. Love Yeshua says, "You're funny, Doc, and my vagina is intact." That's quite the come on, I have to say. God deliberately keeps important things hidden. A cult, you have to put in the effort to learn them from God. Yes, I think so. Will YouTube allow me to say gollywog? Yes. A gene that doubles your risk of dying from COVID has been found by scientists at Oxford University, found in 60% of Southeast Asian ancestry and 15% of European ancestry. That's interesting. Like I say, more...
Back out, Fishad. Back out, Fishad.
That's the question we want to know. Let's see. Colin Powell family put out a statement that he died of COVID complications from the jab. Interesting. I love the casual racism and misogyny. A place where people aren't sissies and aren't offended. Amen. Hallelujah. And if you wish to keep the dojo intact, remember to hit those links down below. Israel is Belt and Road. Yes, it is. Vax equals gene therapy. Yes. Kev the Senator, you liked Grillian Walensky is a physician. Bill Cassidy, he's owning the bitch. Indeed, he is. He slapped her down, bent her over the table, and didn't ask permission. As he no need to carry on the metaphor. I wonder if they narrowed down the European ancestry. Interesting. This is why I freaking love the doc. They're coming after your fucking children, and you're talking about nanobots. Nice. I try. CCP plus Israel love each other. Yes, they do, but it's more complex than that, right? It's countries looking out for their own interests and playing people off. What you think the United States doesn't do that? It's the fact that just the United States is on the receiving end for a change, and it just.
You want to join? Okay, so what's your? Did you add me?
Trusted and let into all the positions of power, and didn't think anything of it because it would have been racist. Let's see. I don't know all the time. Civilization. No joke at all. Hear that, Zoomers? They won't even stop for your souls, commiants, or your outcast. Not sure what that means. Pult is full of trolls and glowers, though. 8con isn't even free.
What's up, guys?
Anymore.
I guess I could talk.
Right.
Oh shit! I didn't know I could talk and listen. Oh wow, I was fucking up.
just Jim Davidson, Chalky. we used to have a kid at our school. He was Blick. His nickname was Chalky. That's what we called him. Even the teachers called him Chalky. He was a fucking good football player as well. Nimble little fucker.
He's got this wonderful car, you know. He's got a brand new 1963 Vauxhall Cresta. You know, the pink one.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let's fight together.
He's walked up Evergreen, the copper, you know what I mean? 2 Rickies and a silly ball, revolving head. I said, what's the matter, mate? Haven't we got a colour you like that?
We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
Instead of broke down, I'm waiting for a mechanic.
What's up? You're at what's your MS? Uh-huh.
Excellent work.
Oh god. That's annoying.
Yeah. Sometimes it
Excellent work.
when it doesn't, I just think like as well as I play.
Yeah, I mean, look, if it comes down to it, and I can be the Jim Davidson of the science podcasting world, yeah, it's an honour I'll gladly take. It was a time of freedom. It was a time of laughter. You could take the piss out of Blix. And no, everyone thought it was funny. And Irish, you could take the piss out the Irish too. Anyone. It didn't matter. Didn't matter. High tides, wappos, frogs, big jokes, japs. Just reel it off. You've got a joke to tell. Just do it off. Do some bad accents. It was all good fun. All good, clean fun. Svenagon is the guy who used to start all the COVID virus general threads on poll. Svenagon recommended Dr. Kev's stream multiple times. Yeah, Sven, I haven't seen Sven for a while. Hope he's okay. It's just exposed to she'll call them out. They hate that more than anything. We try. One of the few places we can get useful advice, good analysis, talk to real people, not bots. I like to think so. If we do not comply, legal mandates, civil disobedience needed. If I wasn't retired, I'd stop paying taxes. It's really work. They're kind for children. Let's go, Brandon. Indeed, let's go, Brandon. Paul Wick says I wear a helmet when I go shopping in a flak jacket with no mask. Funny.
One in here.
Let's see. Let's find out where
top.
I don't even engage them. Charlie don't surf, and the woke don't know how to do a bayonet charge. Doc Shrimpsy reported there are Ebola cases in the USA now. Yeah, there have been for months and months. I don't think much of it. I think it's part of the narrative that they want to spill. And you know, I'd be more worried about EcoHealth's
no worries,
investigations into Zika virus and Nipah virus. The experiments they've done on SARS, they've done on those viruses too. Trust me. And like I say, there's probably quite a few EcoHealths that we've yet to discover. It's just EcoHealth was the first one that came up, right? And like I say, it might be the sacrificial goat for the authorities, and they're playing the long game. Rules for thee, not for me, indeed. DJ's good guy. Dr. Kev interviewed Sven and on not long ago. Sven always posted links to Dr. Kev's stream and channel. Nice. They never have the fucking date on themselves. These freaks, indeed. I did the brain damage. Oh,
later, Kush, gotta go.
The USPS.
Thanks, Knight. Thank you so much for that buff, bro.
Are they? I heard that.
Enjoy listening to your podcast. Yeah, dude, I am.
Imagine being brain damaged. I mean, being schizophrenic, talking about non-existent problems. Oh my god, Paul Cracker. Paul Cracker's the only way you can get in the chat. Look, dude, I'm almost inclined to just let you back into the server. I feel sorry for you. just a lonely old man, and we cut you off. But you know, you're a scumbag as well, so you need to get the old mea culpas out, and we'll talk. Let's see. I know you're saying that I refuse to walk into NWO wearing a mask. Sorry, I know it is a risk, but I'm willing to take it. They're using fear as a weapon. I refuse to give in. Like I say, it's your choice. Like I say, I'm just giving you the information. Like I say, when I walk into a shop, I put the mask on. When I get out of the shop, I take it off. But the shop is about the only place that I go in public, really. If I go out for a walk, which is hardly ever now, I wouldn't wear one. But then I live in a semi-rural part of the world. Let's see. Salty is really funny. That's funny as me. Let's see. All the deep state parts of USG are exempt. Only the military has mandates. They're trying to get rid of the Patriots. Yeah, and that's something I wanted to get to as well. Done that. Yeah. This is. I might save this for. No. Let's get into it. We've got time. Got another few hours to stream. So, we'll listen to this. So. My concern has always been about the impact both of the virus and untested medicines on the young, on the newborns, and they've Rochelle Walensky has assured us that it's all safe and that there's nothing to worry about. I'm not so sure. There was a baby bust in the first year of the pandemic when people were at home together, and look, young couples when they're at home together, you can only watch Coronation Street so many times, and nature takes its course. The Doc and Salty apples and oranges. Salty has gone so big you can't even give him some good insider info. The Doc actually reads and talks to us. Salute to the Doc, my kind of people. Yeah, Bolsheviks like Wensley get it in the end for what she's done. Yes, I hope so. I did that. Biden stickers 100 for about $13, free left. I guess people like these stickers. It's always pepper like here. Salty is better than most though. At least he gives hope. I did that one. All right, so we'll play this clip about another funeral director, right? It's anecdotal report. It's obviously Resistance GB, and isn't that
Timbo? What's going on, Tim?
Is it that fag who I was going on about, Patrick Hennessy? I'm not sure if that's the same group. I don't live in the UK anymore, but let's have a listen to this.
For over 3 years, so I have
What's
a bit
up,
of
man?
knowledge about what was going on before this pandemic started.
We should play some COD, dude.
What's going on right now?
Cool. Do you want to play some COD?
Back in March, April last year, and after that it considerably
Okay. I'll see you guys later.
calmed down. It was all hyped from what I was seeing, and they shut down these extra storage units that they had in the summer, and they never opened them up again.
Did they use them in the first place?
Yes, but I don't think I couldn't tell you how many bodies were in there, but
VR sounds great.
Back down. They're only up for a couple of months.
So the only time you saw a spike was right at the start of this whole thing, and since there's been next to nothing.
Well, come autumn, it was probably one of the quietest on record, and other funeral directors will tell you that, where they can speak out. But come January, the numbers were going through the roof. But this time the extra storage units were hidden. They were out of the way. And that's since people were being vaccinated. So this year, as the vaccinations have gone on, I've seen
free skins. See that, Ghoul?
Obviously, it's not marked down that they're vaccinated, but to have the most funerals that you've ever got
yeah.
ever done in 2 weeks, and they're all aged 30, 40, no older.
And that's what you're seeing now?
That's what I saw earlier in the year when that age group got vaccinated.
And what sort of proportion was that compared to the proportions that you usually deal with?
Well, you usually deal with all different age groups, but as I was saying, that the elderly that were probably going to go in the next year or year and a half or whatever, they've already gone. So there's a big gap there. So we weren't having those deaths anymore. And with younger people, they're now vaccinated, and I had about 12 in one go.
And how many would you usually get in?
Oh, very few. But I mean, we've had high.
Can I add you on Call of Duty? Yeah, for sure. It's
that was main.
Young men, if you're listening to this, nut the fuck up and don't go off in yourself.
There it is. That's my.
Soon, okay, and
that's my COD. We're gonna get someone else in here.
Stop the depression.
Tim J.
Get out. Get a bit of exercise.
Welcome back to the channel, dude. How you doing today?
Don't off yourself. Right?
Tim J, are you there?
Man. Offing yourself's the coward's way.
Roger that, Tim J. It's all I had a year.
Summer into the autumn.
could you give people a sense of proportion? You got 12 in a short space of time. How many would you get in that space of time? One, or maybe like a 50%?
Cool. Do you want to play?
We normally have about 4 or 5 funerals going, not 12, 11, 12.
Yeah, I got
not
those.
All of that age
They're
group.
nice.
There would be old people in there.
Have we even played Call of Duty? I think we have.
And then now, it's quiet, and what I've seen is a lot of newborn babies in the fridges in the mortuaries.
So do you want to talk about the number of newborn babies that you've seen in the mortuaries?
Oh, they're really high. They're up at about 30 in one hospital.
And how many would they usually have?
They have fridges that will hold about 6 to 10 maximum. And they're never normally full. But now they're all in the adult section.
So there's about maybe...
There's people asking, it's been a week since I've heard from Richard. He went on Alex Jones and then it's gone quiet.
You were the jump leader. Good luck.
Oh, did you just keep it as duos?
What's up? Yeah, dude. Let's just do duos.
Okay, right on. I just concerned that it was on squad still with all the two of us. It's not really. Honestly, it's not even that big of a deal. I've played solo these squads when it's like early rank. It's not that bad.
It shouldn't be. I hope not. I play with some really good people, man.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I've played against some good people, but it took me like
I would.
Grandmaster right
well,
now.
I've got some
Basically,
ideas,
like,
but like I said, I wanted to put it out there that yeah, I've been.
And like I've started to meet some really.
Presuming he's got family there, and
Before that, it wasn't as competitive.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I'm goaded on COD, bro. Scope. I did not know that. We should play.
So, like I say, I don't know. I don't know if anyone has any news about Richard. Please let me know.
Wow. And what else have you seen? Have you seen another?
Yeah, the interview though was done before that.
If you don't recognize how alarming this is for humans to have this going on, then you're missing a real big concept somewhere in your training and education, not only as a scientist but just as a human being, because that this is killing people, and you know.
Oh shit!
you see it
I'm
under the
leading.
microscope, it's like, oh my
Okay.
God, this is
Let's
happening in
go.
real
Shit.
time.
Sorry.
So I don't know. Maybe I can reach out to Help Ranger. But I know this was recorded before, and they were setting up to do experiments, to do more experiments. I mean, Health Ranger's got access to more equipment than I have, and I sort of, well, I got the ball rolling, I guess, and there's oh look, there's control. Wait for it. Always comes through. Is he still grifting? Fuck balls. All right, we'll try and get to this, but yeah. Let me just get this.
First blood just now? God dang.
My friend got COVID, he recovered, but still has nagging something in his lung 8 months later.
Yeah, I can hear
it took
you.
about 8 months for my dyspnea to stop.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be very loud, I guess.
Just as a disavowing the guy.
As close to your mic as possible.
Yeah, everyone died was vaccinated. Well, she kept saying it, right?
Yeah, it's
Someone
perfect.
edited out no way she would say that. I don't know. I don't know if that's a deep fake or not. Man, I was really off on that.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't hear that part.
Even natural immunity.
I was listening to
travel, tried to talk him out of it.
Some news. Yeah.
Listen to these jerk-offs talk about.
I'm right behind you, man. I won't let you down.
Want to puke, indeed.
On the roof.
Sounds mental. Silly's a flapper. Yeah, it's an old classic. Kamala was installed. That guy doesn't even know his name. President Mass Potato.
Right behind you, dude. Right behind you.
The release date for the vax deaths here. You have to hunt for it, but it's there.
Go, 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 go.
Why do they all sound so desperate and sick? Because they're on. It's the game.
I'll never let you down,
right?
dude.
It's,
never.
The greasy pole, and they try to convince you that you need to be in it, and your lineage is going to be more successful if you play that game. And I think there's a way of just turning away from that and finding new ways. And look, you can still get things. You can deal with some corporate things. Sometimes I want to get something for the old mic, right? Or I need a screen
right around the corner,
or that type of thing. But at some point there comes the edifice of the state and its apparatus, and you have a right to be able to take it on your terms. We established that long ago.
Nice innocent guy.
With a gun.
Wait, is the job, dude? The job's right next to us.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So what do we do?
How much alcohol drinks would be? Weed one day, whiskey another. Hallelujah. Indoctrination takes a while to break. Lovely Esther says vagina's intact. Nice. Aitcon was totally paused, completely overrun with Jesuit psyops. The fact they have no liability worries me. No motivation to develop safest product. No, they don't. And they're telling you it, and you will walk. Or most people will walk forward and gladly accept it because this is the conditioning.
I have the war
machine,
dude.
It takes a lot to break out from that. Where you might be doing well out the system. You might, you've got your credit up. You've got a property that you've flipped. You're playing the game, and you're invested in it. And it's usually the people that have,
I think I already do. Yeah,
something's gone wrong, or they're tossed out unexpectedly, and you get the reorientation of your optics, and you're like, oh well, I can see probably what I was doing might not have been so godly and
hell yeah.
Helping you on your way to Simon Phoenix is here saying, how's the sound going, mate? Just rolled in. Simon, everything was all fucked up. No, I don't know. The mic is working, and there's just some crossover stuff, and I think we have to look at those in software, like instantiations of cables, etc.
Your mic is so small.
What? We'll have a look at that in a minute.
My mic is so small.
Let's see, Keck, the only way to get in the chat. Indeed. Let's see, I have vax exemption now, says Simon. Yeah, of course, man. You've got natural. I'm in the crackers.
Vietnam Nguyen. What up, dude?
I think some of the dumbest shit, and the doctor reads my comments. I love that. I try to engage with people, and if we've got time, we'll have a look at. I want to see what. Gone in 60 seconds. COVID vaccines deplete oxygen from red blood cells. It should be Dr. Fleming and Dr. McCann.
Okay.
I'm not too fussed about that. It's more get.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Out. Before the whole
it's a little overkill.
It was every healthcare person who touches a Medicare and Medicaid patient.
That's kind of crazy. No thanks.
Yeah, I think they'll still push over that, to tell the truth.
It's just bad news for me.
Some of us care more about other people's children than they do. Insane. Yeah. Let's see. Lately, when I'm around a crowd of mostly vaxxed, I feel run down for a couple of days after not sick, just tired of feeling icky. And I have to. Well, we know that they're shedding now. Right, we've got
the name of this company, Frack.
It's not exosome. It's slightly different. Which is an exosome is what's formed from within the cell. There's endosomes that encapsulate cellular metabolic products that are
maybe with you and
to the
Nami on PUBG Mobile.
Sent out into
I play with you and Nami on PUBG.
Like
oh, you did? Vietnam.
Epitome of this type of function is the synaptic junction.
Well, what's your name, dude? I wouldn't know your name. You gotta tell me, and then I'll remember.
Fuse very quickly with the membrane.
Okay.
In this case, well, it depends what they're doing. Actually, some can release and they can interact presynaptically. Some can sort of be hurled over and fuse with the other side. It's a complex zone, the synaptic junction, but there's all sorts of cell trafficking and wrapping up and exchanging between pre and post synapse and receptor interaction. Don't want to get too sway, but
I don't know how this thing shoots.
$20 donation, Kevin will dedicate a centerfold shot in his upcoming calendar. Yes, I will.
That was me.
Get the guns. Let's see. Stephen James said, my dad got COVID 2 weeks ago. Started with a scratchy throat. 3 days before sudden 104 fever, lasting about just 1 day. Pre-plan started IVM. FLC's fully recovered. Praise the Lord. Just a single dose on the first day and tested every day since. Haven't caught it. Add it to the anecdotes. Thank you. Didn't just Biden vax mandates were illegal. There's a hold on them. Yes. Luckily, I make money by people sending me stuff to restore. Don't need to do much person to person. I just mail it back when I'm done. Eco Health Scapegoat. Yeah, I think so. That's the way. All right, big boy.
You probably zipline across. I don't really want to leave the
What's going on? How was school?
I put my bag in the backyard.
You put it in the backyard? Well, you want to go on the trampoline?
No.
No? Go wash your face. Go on. And where's your mask?
Might just fly over there.
Where's your mask?
Where we put on the shoe.
Was it comfortable today?
Yes.
Yeah, better than the other mask.
Yes.
Yes.
It didn't give me any spot.
Nice. See, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Hopefully Richard has not been off by 5. Who knows, man? I don't know. This is the problem when you're separated by large distances. And look, Richard has been a thorn in their side. A thorn in their side to the point where we've got a case going with the ICC. Now, I am not suicidal, and this is not a real stick of dynamite in my hand. Okay, I live for my kids, and I'm here to try and help people and try to get a few more shekels. Let's just see. Have I had a couple more in? Did this one? Karma Doc. Thank you very much. And says, thank you for that one. Professor says, I pray for the doc and the family every day now. Thank you. I pray for you all as well. Assassins are ruthless. They kill even the family of their targets. Let's say, just, if that's what's happening, then okay, so be it. Like I say, I don't fear any man. It comes to a scrap outside, and I can if I can get in striking distance, it'll think twice. And the thing is, it's hard to get weapons in Japan, so I would imagine it would probably be a bit more close quarters. So I fancy my chances. I don't care who it is. If I land one on you, you're gonna go down on your ass, basically. So what should I say? Doc is he's well tooled up as well. So I'm not fussed. But in the States, I think they could take you out much easier. PC uses Brighteon as his platform now. That's where he's been now. Oh, I see. Okay. Alexander Jonesovich. Lord protect the good. Doctor and Dr. Fleming strike down the enemy Satan and banish all his followers to hell. I think we might be in hell somewhat. If Dr. Fleming needs our support, let him know we're here. I will do. Like I say, he's doing. I can't get Juden face off the screen there. His rat face is disturbing. We need to all chip in and get the doc some vaxxed, infect, unvaxxed, or vice versa. Yeah, so suddenly we're in this age of
Where wa kan gun wagateki wa tenchirazaru chauteki zoteki no taisho taru mano wa koken muso no au decor ni shitagusu wa mano wa tomo ni hioken keshino shi kijini haji nu yuaru mo teno yuruza.
Word. Thank you. I agree wholeheartedly. Thought the shedding thing was totally yes. I learned so much here. Love this place. Football in Canada does not recognise medical info from other countries as if we are aliens on another planet. Funny. So vax can shed. Is that what the doc said? Wonder for how long they shed after the vax. We don't know. We don't know. Okay. Thank you. Canada doesn't allow any exemption from laid off. If not, gotta find the right mask for the kids. Heavy side, yep. Bioweapon COVID shedding can trigger dormant viruses. Yes. Fleming's articulate too explains issues clearly. Yeah, look, and the simple fact is he has way more patience than me. And I'm just look, I'm too working class that if once someone just started trying to pull shit and then, like I said, it's a shame I had the audio problems with
I'm talking to
because I would have been calling him out more.
Not you.
Right, when he was saying, "Oh, I've got
Can't play
hundreds
with
of
you now."
doctors
Yes,
who
JC
agree."
Jones, did you add me?
Hundreds of doctors agree that they're a fucking space hydra. One. Well, maybe two, but I'm not sure how much of a doctor she really is, and I think she's lying.
Maybe you don't remember me because
her credentials. We know she's got.
I play with you. Yeah, I mean, tell me who you were.
But
sure, I know who you are. I think you can.
You're not helping the American people by saying
scan my dog tags, bro.
Hydras that are gonna form in your body. Okay.
Yeah, just scan it.
when the authorities are going to come for your children, that's going to be your reason. When you could literally turn around and just say, I, as an emergency,
scan me, bro.
Inject a. I want to look at it. I want to see the quality of what's being injected into my child. That's enough. That's enough for you to say no and wait it out. Wait it out and see what's happening. We're already seeing the hospitals filling up. Reminds me to move on. Everything is a weapon in the right hand. Yep. I just walked 2 miles to from a gym with my oldest non-verbal son. We wore masks occasionally for practice, paid off. Kev, when you're talking about wearing masks in schools and such, are you saying to... No, just a surgical mask. Right? Dr. Prayer is your best defense. Assassins are no joke. Yeah, I pray every day. A cup of hot chocolate and a pumpkin muffin. Good for you. Put the mask off and wow, you can smell the air pollution. They are handing $40,000 fine to any eating place that doesn't ask and prove all customers that have what? That passports, I see. Real native membership. Did somebody say exosomes, backbone to Kaufman? And like I say, that's the problem. You see, this is why I think that Kaufman being injected into the conversation was literally you're looking at the players here with respect to. The psychological operations, because now when we can start talking about the real biology behind these self-propagating vaccines, right? Essentially, what's happening? I guess you could call it more sort of pinocytosis. We know that the spike isn't being chewed up by proteases in the cell. The cell just throws them out onto the surface. Right, it's not giving little chunks through the histone compatibility complex. Boom, you get the full spike on the surface, and it's not just one; it's many. And the cell will know that its membrane is being is going wrong, so it'll pinch it off, right, and it'll try to replace it with more phospholipids that it will manufacture. And it will be a race between the mRNA, that stabilized mRNA as it continues to churn out spike proteins, and the ability of the cell to try to clean up its membrane. It doesn't want to get zapped by the immune system.
Oh. Nice try, man.
If oil and gas wasn't booming, the
I got you. Okay, cool. Let's see.
Maybe. 9 out of 10 doctors agree.
I wonder if it doesn't matter what game type you're in, like solo, squad, duo, whatever, because I just got promoted to Grandmaster 2. And that's the second duo game I played, so I think it just ranks you up no matter what, like no matter what game you're playing, or what amount of teammates or whatever.
Did you miss me, Toffin?
Yo, what's up? What's your name?
Remember Fuckbology on PUBG?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
What's up, dog?
Nothing much, man. You look goated as hell, man. You have it all.
I've been playing this game since I don't know, remember what season.
That's sick,
Me and
man.
my sister in the OG.
Bro, I love your Ninja Claw.
My name was retarded, so I changed it.
Dude, I think we all of us here love the Ninja Claw.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's my preferred.
Oh my god, well let's go.
What Ninja Claw?
Hey, Kush, so if you go to loadout and then on the bottom it says customize airdrop weapons.
Okay.
You can set up, I think there's like 5 different setups there, and you can set up
Yeah,
whatever
there's
you want.
5 different.
Okay,
You
done.
can set up like ARs.
Badass.
That's what comes out of the drop.
Okay, sweet, man. Let's do this.
But there's different types of airdrops inside Blackout. There's 2 different types.
Yeah. I know. So you're not gonna set one up though?
Yeah, I already did.
Oh,
Done.
you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, because I'm just going through. I got like a bunch of new stuff here, quick.
I just tapped on it and bam, everything's ready to go. Alright, that's that.
Hordings Jr. dead. They're not old.
Yeah, I've been watching your
Good money
stream
that they
mostly
got
the whole
shot.
time.
Badass, dude.
I had nobody to play with on
Shot.
Pug.
I thought I'd put
Yeah.
this in. So more blood
I
analysis.
can't wait for
here,
PUBG
and
News State. I think it's
again,
coming out like in a couple of days. 4 more
blood.
days?
New State?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what
I'll
sucks
do my
about that?
best.
Because
I
I'm
will
literally
fight
moving
to
to
your
Reading
last
like
breath,
the day
son.
that it comes out, I think.
Oh god, are you
I'm not
kidding?
moving.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
So I probably
This
won't be
looks
able
like
to
a
play
hair
till.
to me.
Well, I'll
Yeah,
play
yeah,
for
yeah,
you,
I
buddy.
don't know. We'll see how it goes.
We can see Deborah
What does
like
it
this
come out
in
on,
the
like,
injectate.
Does it have a
Here's
different
an
kind of
example right
phone
now.
it comes out
We
on?
can just
I don't
play
know,
it.
dude. Are you on an Android?
No sound, I'm afraid. But
No, I'm
there
not
you
at
go.
all.
That
Then
looks kind
what
of
we
similar,
said, 4
right?
days from now we'll have PUBG News State.
And that shouldn't be in
Great.
blood.
I might play
Reaper,
one match of
ready
it,
up.
but
I
I'm
think it's a
not
precipitate
doing
of
anything.
these
Yeah, I was
Me
just
too.
putting out
Me
some
too.
makeup.
I'm gonna judge it really hard. I don't want to leave PUBG global or
zoom
mobile or
in
whatever.
here
I
and
don't
we'll see all
either.
sorts
I
of
think it's a great
crystalline
game. Nothing's broken with
formation.
it. I don't need to move
Do I
on.
think they're fucking nano high
If
robots?
PUBG News
No.
State is smoother,
These are air bubbles.
I don't know. Might have to move.
Not magnetic nano discs. Right? And the fact that look, they haven't got back to me.
You were the jump leader. Good luck.
Dog, no, I didn't keep my freaking settings.
It's stupid.
No,
I don't
I
think they
didn't keep
will.
my settings.
He was
So
trying
so
to
you were
challenge
you're
me
JC,
on
right,
air,
Juns?
And it didn't work out
Yes,
very well for
sir.
him.
Awesome, awesome.
And
Come on, I'm
they
fixing the
wouldn't
settings right
show
now.
this.
Don't save
Okay,
them.
on their interview.
Oh, it saved them
Right.
on. Okay.
So that tells you what you need to know about those individuals. I
Blackout.
said I'd give them a week. I think the week is about.
Cosmic
to
said
run
you
out.
should kick
Yeah,
someone
me and
from
my
the clan on
sister,
COD so me and him could
Me
join.
and my aunt.
Okay, yeah, for sure, cool.
Me and my aunt plays this game,
Okay.
and she's really good.
Is she? Whoa.
You're jumping again.
So, yeah,
Go to the
February
right
in
below
Air
us.
Bubbles, and this is Dr. John B. He's been
Pretty much always
pushing out this
helicopter
kind of
right
stuff.
away.
Construction?
I think I want to get a dark field.
I'll get it.
Microscopy image, and I think I can do that with
Oh God,
might
we
already
already
be there.
landed. Okay.
this. Yes.
They didn't get it. Okay.
I think I just put in a dark.
We can go somewhere else. I just always lock down the helicopter right away.
So anyway, let's.
Hold on, there's people here,
Somebody
man.
else
People
is-
landed
yeah,
here,
that's
yo.
what I'm
this
saying.
was
We can
at
go
the
somewhere else.
hearing where
Hey, get it.
that
Get it, get it.
I can't remember what the lieutenant colonel, the doctor, is grounding pilots.
God.
Good morning, and thank you, Senator Johnson, for this opportunity. My name is Cody Flint. I'm a 33-year-old husband and the father of 2 young boys. I'm an agricultural pilot by profession with over 10,000...
Great accent. I'm just gonna, while that's playing, I'm just gonna do a quick runner. Give me a second.
No, man.
1,000 total flight hours. I have been very healthy my whole life with no underlying conditions. I received my first dose of the Pfizer COVID vaccine on February 1st. Within 30 minutes, I developed a severe stabbing headache that later became a burning sensation in the back of my neck. 2 days after vaccination, I got in my airplane to do a job that would take only a few hours. Immediately after taking off, I knew something was not right with me. I was starting to develop tunnel vision, and my headache was getting worse. Approximately 2 hours into my flying, I pulled my airplane up to turn around and felt an extreme burst of pressure in my ears. Instantly, I was nearly blacked out, dizzy, disoriented, nauseous, and shaking uncontrollably. By the grace of God, I was able to land my plane without incident, although I do not remember doing this. My initial diagnosis of vertigo and a severe panic attack, although I've never had a history of either of these, was later replaced with left and right perilymphatic fistulas, eustachian tube dysfunction, and elevated intracranial pressure due to brain swelling. My condition continued to decline, and my doctors told me only an adverse reaction to the vaccine or a major head trauma could have caused this.
What up, Techos?
I've had 6 spinal taps over 8 months to monitor my intracranial pressure, and 2 surgeries 8 weeks apart to repair the fistulas. I have missed nearly an entire year of my life and part of my children's lives. Days of baseball games, playing in the backyard, and just picking up my kids to hug them have been replaced with being trapped in a sick body, doctor visits, invasive procedures, and more questions than answers. I don't know if I'll ever be able to fly an airplane again. This vaccine has taken my career from me and the future I have worked so hard to build. I have used all of my savings to pay medical bills and just to be able to survive. My family and I are on the verge of losing everything we have. I was and still am pro-science and pro-vaccine. The main issue rests squarely on the fact that the FDA, CDC, and NIH refuse to acknowledge that real lives are being absolutely destroyed by this vaccine.
Is somebody else sniping?
The federal government has yet to help a single one of the vaccine injured. It was my understanding that the federal government accepted the responsibility of helping people injured by this vaccine, considering they gave the vaccine manufacturers full legal immunity from people like me. The government has left us nowhere to turn for help. My family and I masked up, stayed indoors, and dodged COVID for over a year. We did what was asked of us by being part of the solution. That solution has taken everything from me and my family. We have been ignored and silenced. It is not right, and it needs to stop now. It is time for the federal government to do its part by acknowledging us and helping us. Does anyone really think it's fair to make the vaccine injured wait years for help? I think we can all agree that refusing or delaying the help we need is unconscionable. We urgently need this help. Thank you.
Anybody want a 4 times
I've had
I
6
meant to
spinal
change
taps
my
over 8
freaking-
months to monitor my intracranial pressure.
I didn't mean to
And
do
if I'll ever be able
armor
to
and
fly an
stuff.
airplane again.
Like it.
Listen, this is the father that lost his son, right? There's a
I
lot
think I hear
of
somebody over here,
lot
guys.
of people out there right now that have been
Yeah, if I
harmed
put
by
this
the
down,
actions taken
go
by these
get some armor and
corporations,
stuff.
but they keep telling us, trust
Copy
us.
that.
What was that, sir? Yeah, I did hear someone. I
There's
did.
somebody here.
Yeah, I heard that.
Bombard them as soon as the doc says go. Oh, go! Fuck it, let's go. We'll take on we'll take on Skid Flap Ruby and Steve Peters. So we can, of course, you want some cringe? Shout out Good Doggy for a good one there. In the gaze of the bunker, ultimately we are all dead raccoons.
I've got some loot. You guys good? Oh
I'm good.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
Good
you.
meme,
Okay,
dude.
thank God.
I've got to make a new meme called. Prophet Burgle in the house.
So I don't like to keep my space between it, 'cause
What's a
somebody literally
burgle?
could have taken
I don't know, but.
Shit.
The,
Wow, you don't
it
invite
was,
me to play COD with you?
pilot,
Hey, oh, what's up, Cosmic?
There's a whole bunch of
Cosmic,
people
come
here
back.
who are,
He read my message. Oh, Cosmic, that sucks. Tell him I have my notifications off. It's been messing up.
Paying attention to what's going
It's
on.
been so
Now,
messed up
I'm
for
not
me.
anti-vaccine. I think that the vaccine could be useful for some people in certain environments. The mass rollout, I don't know, just seems flawed thinking on my part. There was a Nature paper the other day. God damn it, I missed it. And it was from China, and they were saying that there was a whole bunch of risks, and it was published in Nature from their vaccine program. Whole range of side effects, and
We get him?
No.
Chris, did you get your upgrade?
Yeah, I got him. He's down.
Yeah, Chris, did you get your upgrade?
No, not yet.
My hubby uses a
Grab it
60-pound
quick, 'cause
longbow,
then I'll just
pretty
flex over
sharp shot. Yeah, I mean, you can do it, but it's fucking. It's not like a compound bow, right? Compound bow is like literally like shooting a rifle. And,
Okay, I'm upgraded.
Well, not quite a rifle. There's a degree of coordination, and the scoped weapon doesn't quite. But there's a.
you're getting out.
The airdrop is coming.
What would you say? There's a lot of practice that needs to go into being good with a longbow. Richard probably got a tsunami of shield bots after being on AJ. Maybe he's just laying low for a while. He'd be pretty vulgar and threatening. Maybe, but like I say, I usually have pretty direct contact with him, and me to him. I mean, we put in the case to the ICC. You know, usually a reply is.
Anybody want that?
I'll take it.
We need an excerpt of this to play after they see those superheroes get vaxxed. Saturday, Pfizer. Yeah, it's hard to believe all the medical personnel getting laid off haven't found someone to squirt the syringe in sync and give them a pass. You believe the devil. People keep looking at federal government for help. Are we insane? They obviously don't give a shit. Agree. Carmadoc's got a. Countermeasures Injury Compensation Program provides compensation for covered serious injuries or deaths that, based on compelling, reliable, valid medical and scientific evidence, to be directly caused by the administration or use of a covered countermeasure or determined to meet the requirements of a countermeasure injury table. There you go, folks. If you've been harmed, here's the link. COVID-19 vaccines in there. A lot. It's in the chat anyway, but thank you, Karma, for that. Interesting. I'll try and bookmark that. Let's move on. Oh, not that one. So, yeah.
Nice.
Pilots can't fly. Suddenly, Florian Dugarry, world record holder in static breath hold free driving, diagnosed with myopericarditis after Pfizer vaccine, possible end of career.
Where?
The drop right on the left side of the plane.
Go through the.
I see.
Through the details of it. I mean, it's the same thing.
I can destroy everyone with this.
All the conditions of.
Let's go.
Myocarditis. And amazing. I went for one of these.
They changed the scope.
It's pretty amazing.
If
you're on scope, you set that up.
Yeah, 6 times spinal taps. That's amazing.
That's my customized
Be
weapon.
waiting for that. Go. Taps go up to heaven.
No, I didn't mean to drop that.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. military doctor's statement. Yeah, and again, shout out to
Two
Jesse
of them, there's one
Matchy
across and one
for we covered this. Jesse Matchy found this straight away, and the problem was that we could find out she was real, but it was whether the statement that she was putting out was legit. And you know what? The mainstream doesn't want to cover it. They don't want to cover it. I wonder why. And we're in the situation where they're literally lying to your face. We know that the vaccine efficacy drops off precipitously after a few months. That you have to go and get boosters. What, you're going to be signing up your kids for boosters? Is that where you're going to go? You're going to have them carrying around their little card, which soon becomes some little electronic tag. Yeah, you've got to learn to say no. And this isn't about stopping vaccines per se. This is about how they're implemented. It's like the First World War, where they would send men over the top and tens of thousands would die in a day, and they would just keep doing it, expecting a different outcome. And you've been enlisted into that army, and the war, whether you realize it or not. They just pacify you with Kuma goods.
How do I get back up?
Let's see, 3,600 approval. Armor Doc, I'm hoping that's the one you need. LTC Long got totally screwed by the system. Yeah. There's a video of her issuing a statement of YouTube. 40 or 60
yeah, I just did.
For me, I think mine's a 60-pound bow.
Alright, meet me outside, man.
And it's like, you know, I don't have much space to shoot, so I shoot from inside my house out into the garden, and that's about 20 yards, right? And I wouldn't dare shoot the longbow from inside the house for fear of smashing and putting it through the wall or the doors or something else that would be catastrophic. Whereas the a compound bow, that's easy. That's nothing. You know, once you get it and you get the dynamics of the crossbow, I mean of the compound bow, it's you rattle it off. Any connection between mycoplasma and virus replication? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised in this case. We know that viruses sort of co-transmit with bacteria as well. And I've heard reports, I still haven't pinned down the paper, but I've heard people talking about how SARS-CoV-2 is it can be found in E. coli bacteria. Excuse me, I've got to eat something. I'm nervous for Dr. Fleming right now. All as well. Presents for the children, for they're all gone. Yeah. Respawn did those colleagues have their blood type tattooed on their arm as well? I don't know what that means. Can't blame
top of that rock
people for trusting what they've been told. Yeah, I get. You can't blame these people. They're victims. Look, I'm not one to sort of revel in people using victim consciousness as a leverage, as a wedge issue.
Behind the building here.
But there are people that can't keep up with the science.
How is he hitting me?
He's so low, I broke his armor.
When they say it's a vaccine, in people's mind, they think measles.
Knocked one.
One of them.
The shot you take to go to an exotic place on holiday. And we've gone past the Rubicon in that sense.
Damn it.
Sorry. It's really terrible what's being done. Yeah, but the thing is, it's both. Both have ruined so many lives. This is the thing. Do not get caught into binary thinking.
Nobody's touched me yet.
Otherwise, you will become another casualty in this war.
Oh, I thought you died.
No. Oh, there's a sniper down there.
He didn't understand the devastation that machine guns were.
It's one more guy. It's me and you versus him.
It was all cavalry charges and give the Bosch a good walloping.
Oh my god.
Of Willow on leather. like I say, the warfare has changed, and the warfare has continued to evolve. That you are the battlefield. And it's cliche to say it because Alex Jones has run it into the ground, but here we are. Here we are, and look, children are casualties in this war. They don't care. They do not care. It's collateral damage.
GG's.
GG's.
Dude, I'm moving quick too. Oh, is that all you had?
Huh?
Yeah.
Alright, were you only playing that one?
You're not going to take them on yet, right? Like I say, right now should be your preparation time.
Let's play one more.
Getting to know your neighbours, getting to know the rhythms of where it is that you live, and looking for stuff that's looks out of place.
No.
You know, don't look.
No, I thought you were.
Just
That's
check
what I was saying.
As they start rolling out the vaccines for kids, you know how many school kids
GG's.
walking past per day. Just make a mental note of things like that to give you some idea, to get a measure on reality.
Yeah, there was a girl named GG's, but she died in a helicopter crash.
A year and a half ago, but the effect vax is probably gone. They go to weddings.
Are you ending your stream after this?
Well, maybe it worked in that instance. Like I say, you can't just dismiss the effect the vaccines have had with respect to the hospitalization metrics. That less people seem to be dying.
Hey, dude, are you ending your stream after this?
Probably not.
Now, again, this is why I'm not anti-vax. I think there's a place for it.
No,
but
I'm just gonna play this for tonight. What's up, man?
Up to protect.
I'm
fat
Grandmaster.
Excuse me.
Okay.
we've got. We're gonna have to have a little conversation.
Grandmaster, and then Legendary is the top, and there's 5 classes of Grandmaster. And I just need 75 points in that.
As I says, it's literally poisoning the public spaces with microscopic shedding, like some kind of dandruff hurricane. Yeah. This whole situation, 450,000
awesome, man.
illegals makes me so angry. I don't know if that's a true story or not. No fucking way illegals are going to get paid like that. The country better rise the fuck up if that shit.
Blackout.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Blackout.
Yeah, get rid of all of
transfections, not vaccines. These aren't the same. You know that, yo. Yep, we do. Santa Claus vacation sounds nice. Sorry, Santa.
We have to change that.
Gold. No, this is the
Look at I don't know how to become leader. Do a jumper again, Kush.
Okay.
Helicopters.
Hello, my name is Lieutenant Colonel Teresa Long, and I'm an Army Aerospace Medicine Specialist. Senator Johnson has invited me here to make a statement to him regarding my opinion about the life-threatening adverse side.
This is the father that lost his son, right? And this woman is no dummy. Right? She's military trained and a medical specialist.
Let's go.
Her experience to you, as I've relayed my experience to you, and like I say, mine is just contact with the virus itself. That I could say, it'll fuck you up. This thing that they've done, the thing that they've made. Be wary. Be wary, like, and especially if you've got kids and stuff. Just don't take stupid chances right now. Don't take stupid chances with yourself. And don't take stupid chances with your kids.
Side effects of COVID-19 vaccine. My opinion is formed from my medical education, training, and my first-hand experience treating soldiers injured by the vaccine. My views are my own opinions and do not reflect that of the United States Army, the DoD, or any entity thereof. This statement is made as protected communication under the Military Whistleblower Protection Act, Title 10 U.S.C. 1034. I would like to also disclose that I have no financial
You can swing this, dude. That would be that would be fucking really cool.
I believe
Like,
the
I would like to
COVID
see that.
vaccine is a greater threat to soldiers'
Like, I can
health
actually swing my sword
and military readiness than the virus itself. Over 200,000 service members.
Commander Baker in house, look to you, sir. Says, thank fuck I never ended up in the hospital. Yeah, man. The hospital seemed like a death sentence to me. And, you know, did the vaccines help Kev? Probably. And I'm glad Kev's still here to talk about it. Right, so it's not a binary situation. Right? But what this woman is saying, where you're targeting fit and healthy, you know, military fitness is no, you know, they can run 10 miles with a bunch of kit on, okay, and still engage in a fight afterwards. Should we be injecting them with, as Jesse Matchy says, it's a single point of failure
Reaper.
that could be catastrophic. I'm gonna try and get. I'm lagging way behind.
Reaper.
Might have to split this stream, and I'll come do later on with the more
Reaper?
sciencey stuff. But so we did the work. You know,
Hey.
someone again being taken out. Again, karma.
Yes, you
that's
found
not
it?
fair to say to this, right? But Richard Wright,
Well, that's
41-year-old former Florida congressional candidate, tells anti-vaxxers, "I don't give a shit
Oh,
what
it
happens
moves
to
so
you."
much.
Dead 7 weeks after second Pfizer mRNA injection.
Yeah, which one is
Now,
it? That's a beautiful app.
I
That's
happen
cool.
to notice that what looks like a pretty significant
You got 360
scar
of the
that
universe
looks
here.
surgical on his forehead.
Fuck a telescope. We got the app.
Wanna bet that he had some sort of brain clot?
Underground bunker here too. If you guys don't know.
Jed.
I'd put money on it.
You can hear me. It's
Anyone can track what the actual
Black Ops 4. This is part of the army.
but Richard Rowe, 41-year-old former Florida
Yes,
congressional
this was never
candidate.
muted.
Yes, sir.
So there's got to be some record.
I want to see that info, bro.
See, so ambulance response
Oh my
times.
god, it's beautiful.
Ambulance response times double as
Nice.
patients die waiting for paramedics. So something is sweeping through the population that's stressing the systems that we had in place, but they're not calling it COVID. They're not calling it COVID. And what do we know? What do we know seems to be the response from exposure to these concoctions? Now, I showed you that it has responses to the blood within seconds.
The airdrop is coming.
Now, we're supposed to just ignore the fact that as we're going into the winter season, that what you're going to call an ambulance and you're going to die in the parking lot as they're queuing up to get ambulances in, and it's all things like clots, heart attacks, all kinds of stuff. The same things happening in Australia, the same things happening in the US, the same things happening in Britain. And you're just supposed to ignore that. Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing to do with COVID or the interventions we've made. Because the thing is, it's not the people dropping down in the streets like the. I can't remember, what were those Left Behind? Was it the novels from the 90s?
Is this a Mario fucking tunnel?
The end times and what have you. People would just be like, and they disappear.
Nice.
But in this case, they're just dropping down like what's his face with his fist and his glove of jewels and emeralds. So they're like half the.
How
universe,
amazing would it be to have this at
disappeared.
home as a home, dude?
So, response times double in the UK, and the hospitals
thing is
are
actually
full. Like I
harder
said,
than
same in Australia, same in the US, and they
tunnels.
don't want to talk about it in the context of it probably being or potentially being.
Look at this beautiful bunker.
linked to,
I cannot believe
vaccines.
they added this.
How many of these people
This
have
is just
received
heaven.
vaccine shots? What's the age demographic?
Oh my
And suddenly
god.
that information
This
is
is
hard to
this
come
is
by.
my dream home.
Imagine that. But they're shoving it down your throat with respect to every positive PCR case.
I love it. I love it.
Now-
I'll
now
buy
it's
it.
the job
Tim
to
J, I'll buy
find
it.
out who's getting ill? With
You
what?
guys are fucking idiots.
How old
Sure
are
sold
they?
to someone
Which
else.
vaccine did they receive?
I sold it once.
And they will put it down as not related because it'll be a few weeks out from their vaccination, or it'll be a couple of days after. Let's see what this Mincer has to say.
Is going to be exceptionally difficult for the NHS, and general practice is going to be absolutely at the forefront of this, unfortunately.
Dude, the SKS is awesome.
That is irrespective of whether we have a relatively low but non-trivial amount of COVID, or whether we actually have a further surge in the winter. And I think if you ask,
wait, you're running a double sniper rifle?
Over 100
yeah.
answers, exactly as to how this is going to go out. I think what we're confident of is the very top end that we would have faced.
Well, one of them's an SKS. That should be fun.
Winter is not going to happen, barring an extraordinary escape mutant variant. Let's assume we don't get something which actually can basically evade
like 5 headshots. You're done.
It's already here. We know it's here. The papers have been published. It's Alpha subunit, whatever they've called it, A30.
You good over here?
It's here.
Yes, sir.
It gets around the vaccine.
I was born good.
And this is why you've got to be careful. And look, do you think that the people involved in this type of research didn't understand the compounding effect of their impact on the viral swarm?
God, that's sour.
Like they could nudge it in particular directions if they so wanted. If someone had nefarious plans around using this type of technology. And like I say, it's a product of dual-use programs. Get that into your head. Think of it in terms of warfare. And in times of warfare, cunts like this will just lie to you constantly. So, ambulance times are doubled, and we know that there's a fucking escape variant out there that'll get past the vaccine and your immunity. Brilliant. As they come for your kids.
Defences completely. I think the top end risks are much lower, but we could certainly go up. We're only 2 to 3 doubling times away from
are you dead?
Really quite serious pressure on the NHS, and it's already serious, but one that actually would be very difficult to deal with.
Didi says, have you ever been worked on by a military doctor? They butchered my stitches. My father was when he lost his hand. They fucking butchered him, all right. Look, man, you need them, and it's a tough job. It's a tough job, and you know, I don't envy people that have to do it. And look, Karma Doc's been in that position. But I'd like to find out more about this dude. My betting is he's had some sort of head trauma, and I bet you that's what got him taken out. Right, so let's move on. Lobar bleeding with ventricular rupture shortly after first dosage of mRNA-based SARS-CoV vaccine. Again, this could just be synchronicity, because as you read through this woman has all sorts of comorbidities. She's already had a stroke, she smokes a pack of cigarettes a day, and she takes a ton of pharmaceuticals.
Nice job.
But again, a connection, some connection between
there's an airdrop thing over here
of the vaccine and the some sort of intracerebral bleed, and we can have a look at a CT scan here. And look, when that result comes out like that, you're fucked.
Dang, that was way better.
You are fucked. You are going to be losing some degree of function if you survive. They're going to have to crack open your skull like an egg, stick suction tubes in there, and try to suck out that massive clot and stop it bleeding at the same time.
Submachine gun ammo.
The prognosis would be poor.
Where'd they get across?
Do you have any? I need some. Really badly.
Probably.
Can we get a group up, get together?
We gotta go.
Get together. 76. Come on.
That is working.
Yo.
76. We need you in here, buddy. Remember Nom, dude. Just remember Nom.
doing my back, Chief?
What?
You doing my back, Chief?
You did make it a Sunday.
Come on.
The wings were going.
Stop touching it. Okay. Alright.
Down to the last 5.
Let's see. Did she survive? Well, I'm guessing as there's not a autopsy picture that she may have survived. The bleeding was cold, speculative. Neurosurgeons decided against surgical treatment. Further course was dominated by prolonged confusion, visual impairment, and disorientation, but ultimately only minor deficits. Wow, that's some fucking trip to go through there. As they left that big clot in there, you ain't surviving long. Trust me, woman. Don't go for that second shot. That would be my advice. Right, people keep sending me this story, but it's not just the aged and the old hags who smoke 60 tabs a day. Daughter of Hollywood actors opens up about her health problems triggered by COVID-19. I was asked not to tell my story. I wonder why. Who would have thought of that? Who would be saying don't tell her story? Where literally a lot of people are going to be interested in the offspring of. Look, man, she's a little cutie, right? Her politics are probably all skewed up, but you know, this is a. Public interest story. A lot of people are going to pay attention to this. So them saying to her, "Oh, you better keep quiet, young lady. Don't go telling people." Anyway, let's quickly go through this. So Hollywood, Delilah Bell, daughter of Hollywood actors Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin. I don't know either of them, to tell the truth. Opened up about her secret battle in nearly 30-minute video posted to her Instagram page yesterday. The 23-year-old model told her 1.6 million followers that she'd been going through a litany of medical issues over the past year and that the COVID vaccine may have caused a number of autoimmune diseases in her body to flare up. Imagine that. I wonder if old Jordan Peterson and Michaela are sticking themselves with jabs with their autoimmune disorders.
Succulent dinner.
It was delicious. I liked it.
Lila started her story by saying, "So this is scary to do because I was actually asked not to tell my story by someone close to me." Basically, in the beginning of the year, I want to say February and March, is when I got my COVID-19 vaccine, and I'm in no way saying I'm anti-vaxxer. I didn't realise that the vaccine would cause autoimmune response in my body that basically flared up and triggered certain autoimmune diseases that I didn't know I had. Here's an extract from my Instagram video where the 23-year-old talks about her health issues. She does have tics, apparently, and neuropsychological symptoms. And again, this all, one thing folds into another, and you can't isolate one system, and your brain is not protected in some bubble from these agents, from the properties of this spike protein. My ear's going to be able to handle listening to her. She got that West Coast Valley accent that will just...
This is scary to do because I was actually asked not to tell my story by someone close to me. Just didn't know enough about it. No one did.
You were the jump leader. Good luck.
And
your mouth is just too off-putting. Sorry you have a bad reaction to the vaccine. Good for putting your story out. COVID-19, Ireland's County Waterford has one of the highest vaccination rates in the world, so why are cases surging? New figures this week show that County Waterford has both the highest vaccination rate and the highest COVID-19 incidence rate in Ireland. It's partly been put down to a change in people's behaviour.
What's up?
Imagine that.
Can you transfer?
Imagine that.
Sure.
Those bastards went and did normal things, and suddenly the protection that was supposed to be provided by whatever they gave you in Ireland, probably AstraZeneca.
You like being in control, don't you?
You got the shitty end of the stick. But there you go. Tom Gallagher spent 66 days in hospital after getting COVID, including 2 stints on a ventilator in intensive care. The man looks petrified.
Yeah, I'm a missionary kind of guy.
Tom Gallagher can't believe his native Waterford City is the current epicenter of Ireland's fourth COVID wave. Earlier in the pandemic, he was nearly killed by the disease. Who wants to bet that he was listening to that wanker? What's his name? I forgot his name now. Ivor Dummins. Let's just think, it's nothing, I'll go out there. Yeah.
Glenn here.
Like people think the vaccine is the full metal jacket that you have total immunity. No, they don't. Or you shouldn't. If you don't, who I pity is the grandparents still living at home worried sick about getting this thing, getting this virus, because it's the vulnerable people who are still dying, people with underlying ailments. Current wave of infections with daily numbers at their highest since January differs from last winter's because of Ireland's successful vaccination rollout. Okay, let's see where that paragraph leads. Hospitalisation figures and intensive care unit admissions are stable and decreasing slightly in recent days. It's widely accepted the vaccine wall has driven serious illness and death figures down. Well, again, you can't discount the vaccines because there is this potential correlation there. Some scientists feel that any public frustration with the high incidence rates is based on a misunderstanding of what the vaccines are supposed to achieve. Yeah, well, don't call them vaccines then. Call them therapies. Gene-based therapies there to minimize the impact of symptoms and perhaps stop you from getting intubated. The function of the vaccine is to stop illness and death. That's the primary goal, and the vaccines are holding up. It's great. That's the view of Professor Luke O'Neill, an immunologist at Trinity College Dublin and one of the country's best-known scientific figures during the pandemic. Professor O'Neill says that without the wide take-up of vaccinations, the public health situation in Ireland would be far worse than the current worrying scenario. These are just, wait for the winter, folks. Wait for the winter to kick in.
You're super muffled, though. Like, really, really muffled.
Evil Genius 666 says, good morning, Coon Army. What does this shelling look like under a microscope? Is there evidence of it in the environment or just theoretical? No, there's evidence. There's published papers now. Simon, if you're listening, I'm trying to get that paper. Dude, if you can get access to it, obviously, very, very grateful. Calm down, says the Lieutenant Colonel in that clip, so she deserves every accolade. Yeah, I think
he said there's a limited fuel on the helicopter, so we should go to zone.
All props to her. I know a healthcare worker who was on IBM, just had Delta, so he went to hospital using monoclonal antibodies, did 20-minute treatment and felt better in 2
there's
hours.
no fuel.
Yeah, again,
it is a limited, so
the antibody therapies is one of the better approaches that we do have.
This ain't no PUBG,
I
boy.
really think that.
We're not in shit mobile channel
no.
here. We're in America.
I'm not sold on ivermectin being the silver bullet that people claim it is. I don't see a reason not to give it because it's safe.
He does make a point, Tim.
The reason
does make a point.
You're going to swarm in a
no, actually, it's not exactly the same.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Or it'll evade
I was gonna say, we're gonna have to do
ivermectin
something with that, because I don't understand any of that.
Let's see.
You gotta turn up your mic.
I can't even tell you how many damn vaccines we got and gave in the army. When I was in my indoctrination, I helped run the army smallpox program in Europe and have the karmic debt to bear. God will go easy on me. We do have less ambulance drivers now since the mandates. Yeah, no, that was the UK, right? I don't think that's an issue in the UK. I think it's an issue of the hospitals being swamped. There wasn't people resigning en masse in the UK like the United States, and you need to, it's
so Allah Akbar, Kush. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
I will never forget those words, my guy. Stay on Allah's path and return to the kingdom.
I have 2 Allah launchers. One Xbox and kills you with multiple and this.
Sweet.
Well,
let's get going.
Scumbags at the top who are making money hand over fist at the moment and gaining ever more power as they accrue more and more wealth off your back.
Russian.
We have auto accidents, cars mostly in the USA too, heart attacks, standard explanation. Yeah, look, we know that the car. Speak to Sven. Right? He's done like an autist job of collecting that.
Got
data.
people
We
in
do
that
have a
little
strange
hall.
folder, just
People in that hall.
all this stuff about impulse control disorders, the ability to attack the brain, and, cardiovascular system for clots, etc. All could be leading to the increases in traffic accidents and all sorts of injuries and illnesses that are putting people in hospital. Marty Lauderdale says to support Dr. McCain's work, there's a PayPal link, become a Patreon, Streamlabs if you'd like to have the zombie scream at me, but literally every penny helps. I do
also
put it
seen
into
an
either
info and
feeding
also tripping
the
fucking
little ones
balls.
that
My
come in,
game's fucking
and
buggy.
I'm like I say, now because of this renegade jihad science that we're having to do, I'll never be able to work in science again. So I'm dependent on people's generosity to
middle.
be able to keep doing.
Let's land up on top, though.
And, I saw Tim LaHaye, Left Behind, Brisson and I are going to do a show on it. I will look forward to it, and I hope John's doing well. I haven't heard from him for a few days. Matt says...
Oh, I see him. They're over here, guys.
Let's see. Best advice I got from here is minimize exposure to people. Yep. This winter, man, you're gonna have to have like your head on a swivel and like your 400 yard stare on. Avoid people and crowds. Try to, I'm not saying shut yourself in, but think that 100 years ago, well, probably a bit further than that now, people didn't travel that far. The interactions that you had were local all the time, whereas now that you're getting stuff coming from all corners of the globe, and you should be careful in that context. The biology that we have is still playing catch up, I would say, to the technological leaps that we've made the last century. And literally, you've got people right now who do not understand the science, yet are pontificating about it and trying to get your kids. They're trying to stick your kids with this concoction that we know just has quality control issues.
Got 0 bullets.
People up here.
Can you mark?
People up here.
Let's see.
People up
I
here.
want Charles and Camilla to both get that variant.
Oh, dude, what happened? Oh, man, you right there. You can shoot it. God,
Let's see. I woke up 2 hours after
Lay down.
surgery, hoping I'd wake up
Die.
instead. Do mycoplasma manufacture spike protein? Theoretically, rejig itself to use it. And if mycoplasma can find a way to increase its fitness by...
Oh god, my sensitivity's so high.
Expect more spike protein. I had COVID in August. How long do I have to live, Rose? I think, look, it's not a lethal agent. It's an incapacitating agent. That's what you've got to think. A biowarfare-driven incapacitating agent. That's where we're at. That's how you've got to look at the situation to get through this. If you keep listening to the people like this retard, okay, who'll tell you that it came from nature, that you've got nothing, oh God, all these research programs, we need them, got to do it for prediction. Fucking bullshit, okay? These people are grifting motherfuckers that are looking to suck money out of the system, and they will play along with the official narrative, and they won't tell you that you're dealing with this type of agent. And the chaos that we're seeing is because of these programs and what they lead to. And again, someone's going to have to call it out. I'm not in the United States. I'm not in a position to be able to do anything legally in the United States. Of course, I can make a plea to the International Criminal Court. I've done that. I've tried to do that. I've tried to speak to people daily about what it is that we're dealing with. But this, I mean, what's coming now as well? They've got the drugs, the HIV drugs, right? And who remembers in the beginning of the pandemic, because Wuhan, what did they lose? 2 million. Some bizarre amount of telephone numbers went missing, and they were using HIV drugs in the hospital so much so that they ran out. And China has a HIV problem anyway. I do not call either of them vax is safe and effective though. Okay. The elite would have nothing without the herd. All their wealth, homes, boats, planes, cars, food, medicine, knowledge, art, protection from the manipulating people. Yeah. Hamlin is known for his role as Perseus in the 1981 fantasy film Clash of the Titans. What from doing a movie that long ago, they still get to swan around with Gordon and his daughter are not getting jabbed.
Yep.
Okay.
That
girl looks very skinny. Yep. Too bad she had nice DSLs. Don't know what that means. Long life ahead for those in the gays, regardless of COVID infection.
Ranking in season.
Alright, guys. Have a good night. Good games, Reaper. Yes, man. Just for the night. I'll be back tomorrow. Good play. See you guys. See you, Ghoul. Have a good night.